Hey all, here we are again, Texas Urban Sawmill.
And this is our Climate Smart Wood series and our first video showing you an actual climate smart product.
Oh yeah, so what do we have here in front of us? I'm sure they can see this is a beautiful conference or dining table. Well, what kind of wood is this made out of, Jesse?
Texas pecan, 10 feet long, 52 inches wide.
Texas pecan, why is that important in Texas, Sarah? Why do we love pecan in Texas?
We got a lot of pecans. There's
have
a lot of pecan trees.
Texas is one of the larger pecan producers in the nation, but outside of that, it's also
the state tree of Texas.
State tree.
I'm not from Texas. I didn't know that.
That's okay.
And Michigander.
Ever had a pecan pie? Got this table to thank for that one.
So pecan in Texas is actually quite unique. It's in the family of hickory, but it looks much different. And in fact, I have a personal belief that the drought conditions in Texas and the slow growing nature of these trees really produces just some phenomenal color, diversity, and some really beautiful figuring that you don't see in pecans outside of the state of Texas.
The figuring, the spalting, which is the black lines that run through it, you'll see in the video when we show it closer, but amazing.
I think
so much character.
I think that's a great idea. Hey, you've seen enough of our three ugly faces and one beautiful face down there.
Texas pecan table here has everything we look for to present character. We got to add bow ties.
Bow ties to prevent the cracks here from spreading. These cracks are naturally. Those are there already.
Bug tracks on the top and in the sapwood, of course. They love the sapwood.
Amazing spalting all throughout the edge.
And a beautiful book match highlighting the beauty of the lumber itself.
Perfectly
Imperfect.
Imperfect. You're right. Hey, maybe, I don't know, man. I don't know if the one thing I think we're missing is bark inclusion. We got knots.
Yeah, I think you're right.
So guess what? Stay tuned. Eventually we're going to show you the beauty of bark inclusion, but just not in this video.
Not today.
All right, let's give them some close-ups and kind of show them all the handiwork.
Let's show off our skills.
So here we have this Texas pecan table, and one of the things that we really pride ourselves in here at the Texas Urban Sawmill is preserving the natural defects. So we have these cracks here. We take time to clean them all out. There's a lot of fibers in the cracks. We preserve the contour, but we also make them nice and smooth and pleasant to the touch. And if there are structural, if we deem that there's a structural integrity issue with the crack, possibly opening up over time, then we'll actually add bow ties. And these bow ties not only add an artistic feature, but they also are there to make sure that this has a longevity to it and those cracks actually don't open up further. But it really showcases an example of what we can do to both emphasize and highlight the natural beauty that these tables offer.
It is really about preserving and, like you said, Jesse, highlighting the natural beauty of the tables. As much as possible, we love to work with the, like you said, natural defects, the cracks, the bug tracks, the spalting. All of these give more character and beauty to your individual table. We also prefer not to stain as much as possible, but really let the beautiful, vibrant colors of the wood naturally show off for itself. So here you see the crack work that we've done. These cracks naturally existed here in the wood, but we spent quite a bit of time cutting them open, sanding them out, getting rid of all the natural fibers that we're in.
I like some crack. I love some crack.
I do too. What do you like about crack, Haven?
Like the way it
We're just gonna leave that there. All right, let's move on to the next feature.
Are gonna be...
Haven, why don't you take us through the bug holes? They're pretty amazing.
Oftentimes, these bug holes people think it ruins the entire piece of wood, but for us, it adds so much more. And for these, again, just a light sanding around the side. All of the color that you see is naturally there in the wood. This is not anything that we've added to it.
Little bug tracks.
Spalting is actually competing fungus that are in the wood, and as it slowly decays, these fungi will multiply, and each of these individual black lines are where two different teams of fungi came. These are battle lines between fungus that are attempting to decay the actual tree. But we caught this one in time, and all that is left is beautiful natural features. To me, it starts to look a little bit like a topographical map, almost, of some mysterious land.
Yeah, the spalting is amazing in this table. Little territorial lines.
All right, so here you see the beautiful book match that we've done on this table. And with this, we've cut away the live edge from each side of these boards and then joined them back together. And you see these beautiful arrowhead patterns on this one that all come together and really show off the incredible beauty of these natural products.